This is just the beginning. Get ready. Phase 2 coming around the corner. Are you ready for what's about to happen? Things are slowly getting back to what they used to look like. People are going back to the beaches, opening up restaurants, and they have no idea what's about to happen. This is all a part of their plan. This is exactly what they wanted. We are falling into the trap. You have to know that phase 2 is coming. Round 2 involves everyone going back to the restaurants. Things are going to open up. And before you know it, they're going to whip right back into even more restrictions. That's what I want all of you to know and to be prepared for. I'm telling you because it's true. And there's nothing to be afraid of. First of all, shout out to everybody who just clicked and is joining me in the chat. Thank you all for being here. Everybody who's expanding their cup right now, I am just happy to be here with you. Now, this is happening right now, and we all have to understand what they really wanted and how this is going to affect all of us. I want you to know that I'm being censored. This video will get deleted. I'm sure of it. There are certain key words that I wish I could say. I just cannot say them. Yes, I have a Patreon. If you want to go support the channel and join other people on the spiritual path that are in this high vibe tribe, check out the Patreon page. That is where I have a Signal app. That is for a way for us to communicate one-on-one, and you can also join the group chat 24/7. I'm being streamed. Everything that I'm doing is being censored. They are changing the way that we go about doing all of this. All right? This is happening on a scale that nobody knew was possible. I'm so excited to be a part of this great awakening. There's so many conscious people, so many souls waking up right now. This is the true spiritual awakening that we were all waiting for. Now, the question is, when round 2 happens, how are we going to react? That's the real question you have to ask yourself right now. There is an assumption that you can just go back to everything that you were used to doing. And there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about what's really happening right now. I want you to know this has nothing to do with conspiracy theories. This is happening. This is real life. We have to take action. We need to wake up. There is a crazy amount of misinformation and fear. That is really the plan here, to keep you in fear. They just give you a little bit of extra freedom, and then they take it away. Get you a little more extra comfortable and cozy, and then they take it away. So I want you to know that this is happening for a reason. There is nothing to fear. I want all of you to know that just the fact that you clicked on this video tells me that you are here for higher consciousness. You are joining the light warriors. And I want to thank you for being the change right now in your communities, in your household. There's going to be so many people that are going to bring you down. And that's okay. We need to love them. We need to understand that people are hurting right now. People are living in fear. And we have to wake up. That's what this has happened. Whether you're coming at this from a government perspective, you're worried about vaccines, 5G, you name it. There's so much to talk about. There's so much going on. And I want you to know that we are in the middle of it. This is the tipping point right now. Humanity is under a lot of pressure. As we know, there are some big players out there. The 1% does not want you to wake up. They want you to stay in fear and completely bound by what they tell you is right and wrong. I'm not willing to accept that. I'm not willing to accept anybody telling me what to do. We have to wake up to our own inner guides, tap into the higher self, go deep. That is what's being asked of us right now. You need to go deep within yourself to figure out the truth. Don't believe me. Don't believe what I talk about. You need to understand that this is happening for a reason. And that reason is to keep you in control. In the description of this video, the petition for HR 6666 is still available. Please sign it. Shout out to everybody who's already signed the petition. Change.org is amazing. I really want you to know that this is happening right now, and we have to take action. We cannot let this happen. This is the major turning point before we fall into complete resistance. Right now, things seem like everything's going back to normal, and their plan is in full effect. They are implementing new guidelines, whether it's social distancing, whether it's new recommendations for how you spend money, how you buy food. We cannot allow this. I want you to know that you have control over your own life. There is nothing to be afraid of here. Here are the solutions. Focusing on what you do best, your inner work, creating the change in your community, in your household. If you lost your job, that is a blessing. If you are experiencing the fear, I want you to know that love is the answer. It's just that simple. We have to love life. We have to go back to what it means to live in community, to live as one. We cannot depend on the system. We cannot depend on any political leaders. We cannot depend on anything that is man-made. We need to go back into nature and trust what is really going on, the process of the spiritual awakening, the truth. So as time goes on and people start to go back to the restaurants and things, there's going to be another quote-unquote outbreak. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to get pushed back into fear. That's why we need to hold tight right now. We need to anchor in that love vibration right now. There is a huge misunderstanding for what this is actually causing. The only thing that's happening right now is more fear and more control. Now, the solution is more love and more light. There's no other way to put it. When I woke up this morning, I have, videos getting deleted. Everything that I put out on all social media platforms is being censored. I have to put so much energy into just talking about normal things. The censorship is real, people. We have to do everything we can right now to spread the truth. Ask yourself, why are they even censoring the videos in the first place? I mean, my YouTube channel, I got 50,000 subscribers here. I'm very thankful for everybody. And I'm getting censored. Imagine the big boys. They're getting censored on a whole nother level. Now, I want you to know that your truth needs to be heard. There's going to be people, and your friends, your family, they're going to challenge your beliefs. They're going to challenge what you know as your truth. And you have to own it. You have to say, you know what? This is what I believe, and I'm going to stick to it. This is happening right before our eyes. There is a huge shift in consciousness. A lot of you have already experienced it. A lot of you know what's really happening right now, and for that, I thank you. I want to give a shout out to everybody who's doing that work, who is expanding their cup. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Thank you all for being here. I'm so happy to be alive and just sharing this time with you and creating this space. Now, as things begin to go back into what you might think is normal, I want you to know that we are just in the midst of it, and it is getting really heavy. We are entering a time where things are becoming uncertain, and I want you to know that the only thing that is certain is you and your path and your love. Don't let anybody take you away from your spiritual practice, from what you are really supposed to do on this planet. You got to keep detoxing, keep cleansing your spiritual self. They don't want you to have your kundalini online. They don't want your third eye to be open. This is all has to do to keeping you in the cattle, keeping you with the sheep. Now is the time to rise up and become the shepherd. I just have to jump on these live videos to hang out with all of you because there is just so much turbulence right now. There is a lot of misinformation, a lot of lies. People's agendas are just being played out. You know exactly what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. I wish I could say their names right now, but this video would just get flagged right away. I'm trying to get as many people to understand this truth. And I want you to know, I'm just in it as much as you are. I'm unfollowing people on my social media. I'm unfriending a lot of people right now. And we are all waking up together. Everybody that is an energy vampire that wants to spread the fear and all this madness, I unfollow. If it gets crazy, I block them. I don't have time to entertain the negativity. I don't have time to give in to the fear tactics. I'm too busy loving life. Too busy being high vibe. Now, we are all here to realize the truth of who you really are. And yes, this coronavirus, this rollout, this outbreak was just the beginning. This is just round one. They had to hit us hard to see how much we can tolerate. Now that we are taking back our freedoms, you might think everything is all cool, but guess what? Before you know it, that curtain is going to drop down again, and that rug is going to get pulled out right from under us. I assure you of this. Now, there's nothing to be afraid of because when you're living in your communities, when you're growing food, you're sharing together your gifts and your purpose, and you're living within your passion, there's nothing to be afraid of. The people that are scared right now are being controlled. If you're here at the Infinite Cup, you know that we are here for the light. Thank you for being a light worker. Thank you for sharing your truth with other empaths, other light workers. This is what we are here to do. We are experiencing a shift in consciousness. Our human self is just a small glimpse of what we truly are. Now, as time goes forward, don't be fooled. They are really gearing up because now with the Trace Act, now because they have the digital mechanics and the technology combined with this information, it is a deadly cocktail. And I want you to know it's just fear propaganda. Using scare tactics. It's old stuff, people. They are so afraid of us because we are more powerful than they will ever be. We are here to wake up the planet. Shout out to Malin. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Ravi. I'm seeing some familiar faces in the chat right now. I'm reading up on your comments right here in the live video. Thank you for being with me. Yes, school is a prison. Yes, I'm answering your questions. There are so much out there that is keeping you from the truth. And that is on purpose. Because you have to understand that with every chemical made, with every poison injection, anything that is man-made, there's going to be profit. That's all you have to do is follow the money. There's going to be profit involved. There's going to be something that you can follow the dollar signs and you can understand exactly what's going on. Don't you understand? Like, the real truth right now comes back to the very simple things of health and nutrition. Okay, it's not rocket science, people. You know that wearing a mask over your face is not going to increase your health or your longevity. Staying indoors is not going to create health and longevity. Being on house arrest is not social distancing. Be very mindful about the words they are using. This is straight up marketing tactics 101. We cannot give in to the fear. We need to rise up to the unconditional love. Our next step, Caitlin, I'm answering your question right here. You're asking what the next step. Our next step involves going even deeper within ourselves to wake up. Because the more we do the work, the more we do the purifying, the more you realize who you really are, the less power they have. Everything that I talk about on this channel, all the videos are about increasing your consciousness. Do the guided meditations. Look at the recipe videos that I have. Do the yoga. Do all the stuff to help you wake up. The more you wake up, the more you're helping the planet heal and evolve. You have to connect those dots. There's nothing to be afraid of. They use the same fear tactics and the same manipulation since day one. It's not new. The only thing that's changed is the technology and the power that they've combined with the technology and the tracking system and the facial recognition system and the drones and the artificial intelligence, the robots. That's the only difference. None of that comes close, not even close to scratching the surface of your potential. That's why I'm asking you to wake up right now. I'm asking you to go deeper into your practice, go deeper into what it means to have a spiritual life. When you realize you are infinite and immortal, you will no longer be in fear. If you are spreading the negativity and the false statistics, the false information, you are a part of the darkness. The darkness is spreading right now more than ever. Now is your chance to light up the darkness. Shout out to Bianca. Shout out to Sarah. I'm seeing your comments right now. Thank you for being here. This is real. The fifth dimension is real. That's exactly what I talk about. That is the unconditional love frequency. Don't you see, like, that's the big plan here, to keep you back into 3D. The third dimension is tied to fear. If you're acting out of fear, you are in the third dimension. If you are acting from love, you are coming from the fifth dimension. They are taking over every aspect of our life, including the food system, the air we breathe, the money we spend, and we have to adapt and survive. That's it. That's what we do best as humans. Now, I'm not saying give into it. I'm saying play the game. It's just a game, people. They want you to stay in the 3D, to stay in the lower vibration, because you are easily controlled. As soon as you come on to the fifth dimension, you cannot go back. Shout out to everybody who's expanding their cup right now, who's doing the inner work. This isn't easy. I never told you it was going to be easy. And yes, it's uncomfortable. But guess what? That's your old self. The new self is right there waiting for you. Your infinite potential is within you. Everything that you need right now is already within you. So turn off the news. Throw away your TV. Throw away all that stuff. Start unfollowing those people on social media. You cannot give in to the fear and the tactics that they are using. There is so much happening right now through this great awakening process, and I want all of you to know that the answers are right here in your heart. That is the solution. It always has been, and it always will be. You have to understand that it's very simple. It's not this convoluted, it's not rocket science to understand what's going on right now. The division has happened. They are splitting us apart. Our fellow brothers and sisters are not even hugging one another. Families are being split apart. Things are happening on the front lines, and it's not okay. We have to understand that this was just round one. Round two involves even more restrictions, even more freedoms being taken away from us. That's why you have to stand your ground. Whether it's happening in your school system, whether it's happening on the front lines in the grocery stores, wherever you're experiencing that battle, know that it is for the light, for the spiritual warfare. I want all of you to know that the love coming from this chat right now is so incredible. It is just amazing to see so many souls waking up right now. My DMs are blowing up. I'm getting so many emails about people and what to do to anchor in this new vibration. I know you're experiencing a lot of uncertainty and you're experiencing a lot of negativity right now. That's why I'm hopping on the live videos. That's why I'm connecting with you, because there is a big shift in consciousness and we need to anchor in the fifth dimension. Everything that the government is doing, every conspiracy theory you've ever heard, everything is keeping you trapped in the dark, in that lower vibration, which is the third dimension. 5D is the higher consciousness that we are here to anchor in on planet Earth. You might have heard someone talk about the new Earth. You heard that term around? That's what's happening right now. The old Earth was 3D, based out of fear. The new Earth is 5D, coming from a place of love. Shout out to Brown Bunny. I'm reading your comment. Yes. Pushing through the fear is difficult. It is. Nobody told you it was going to be easy. You have to understand that the majority of what's going on right now are the people that are choosing the convenient, easy road. That is a dead end road. We need to choose the higher path. They call it waking up because that's exactly what you're doing. You're opening your eyes. We can't stay asleep. It's time to hit that buzzer. No more snooze button. When you know you've entered the fifth dimension, you'll know. There'll be a peace that runs over your entire being, a sense of joy, a sense of bliss. Those are the characteristics and the attributes that fall with 5D. Now, there's nothing to be afraid of out there, people. I want you to know that right outside your door, it's the same exact world. Sunshine, clouds, mountains, trees, rivers, lakes, beautiful nature to take advantage of. Go smell the roses. Get outside and hug somebody. Take off your shoes and ground your energy. Now, when we go forward together and celebrate, we need to know that this is not over. People are just running back to the beaches and running back to restaurants, celebrating. Woo! Now, guess what? This is not over. This is just the beginning. We've played right into their hand. We've taken away our own freedoms. And now it's just got pumped into the main media. It got pumped into everybody's outlet. Now, you have to know that if they're censoring the videos, it's happening for a reason. This happened just last month. YouTube changed their entire policies. We're all catching up every day to the new policies, the new restrictions that are happening. That's why we have to adapt. That's why I created the Patreon page. Patreon.com/theinfinitecup. Right here on the screen, you'll see the link. That is the only means for us to communicate in an uncensored way. Everything that I post is being viewed, and I cannot even do certain things that I used to do. I can't tag certain people. I can't share certain videos. Even if I share them on Facebook or anywhere, the videos get deleted. Ask yourself, why are they hiding this information? If you ask me, this is straight up 1984 Orwellian times we're living in. And you have to start connecting the dots between what's going on with the chemical systems. They create the problem, create the solution. They have provided a way for you to, quote unquote, feel safe. The words, the marketing is just to continue to spread their agenda, and that agenda is not okay with me. This is happening in a way where, as you know, the 1% control the 99%. Democracy is gone. There isn't even a word to describe it. Fascism, maybe. I mean, we're living in times where people are completely giving up their rights and doing what they're told instead of practicing what they preach. Everybody right now is just spewing statistics that they heard from the news. Or there's some conspiracy theorist trying to egg you on into an idea that somehow it's not real at all. Both are not true. You have to find your middle ground. You have to use your own energy to make your own truth. And that's what's the beautiful part about this, because as we speak, people are choosing the light and people are going into the darkness. That's called karma. That is their choice. Now, I want you to know that as people go into that fear and they are plagued by the darkness, you have to anchor in the light even more. All the tactics, all the techniques that I talk about on this channel, everything that I do is to help people enter higher consciousness. That is my purpose. That is exactly why I'm here on planet Earth. And it is amazing to see all of this happening right before my very eyes. Ravi, global warming, all of those key words that they've been using. I mean, think about it like this. What happened to terrorism? What happened to all of the things that were going on right before all of this started? They're gone. You won't hear a thing about terrorism probably ever again. Wave after wave, they will continue to spread misinformation to keep you in control. The solution is always have to go against the majority. There is a very small population right now that is waking up to this truth. And congratulations, because that is you. Just the fact that you clicked on this video tells me you are here for the truth. You are here for the light. And it's exciting. Honestly, it's exciting times. I've never been so excited to jump on these videos and to hang out with all of you and to spread the love and the positivity, because we know there's more than what you see on the news. These essential workers are not essential. We don't need the death towers. We don't need the chemical warfare. We need love and positivity. It is a distraction. That's it. Keeping you from your work. Don't you see, when you're obsessed about the numbers or global warming or 5G, whatever that stuff is that's triggering you, you are distracted. Don't let this happen to you. Don't give in to their story. You have to listen to your own guides, your higher self. Activate your intuition. There are forces beyond the human body that we can tap into. Again, you are multidimensional. You have the ability to tap in to multiple dimensions. Wake up to this truth. You are here to realize your true self. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to everybody who is waking up. This is just the beginning, and I had to jump on because I've seen a lot of people just rushing back to the restaurants and the beaches. All of this is great. There's nothing wrong with this. I just want you to know, as things continue to roll out this way, they're going to throw out another curveball. So be ready. This is just the beginning. We have vaccines that are in order. There is 5G. Towers are being built. This is not over, people. This is just the beginning. You have to prepare yourself. You have to do your part to anchor in the higher vibration. The more self-work that you're doing, uncovering the shadow, realizing your true self, helping your family members, loving everybody, getting in tune to what it means to have a spiritual life, the more you can focus on your spirit, your soul, your inner work, the more you are doing this entire process. And for that, I thank you, and I just want to tell you that the work is not going unnoticed. The documents are being leaked from the CIA. We are in a mass spiritual awakening. All the stuff that you thought was true is slowly coming out of the closet. Now, as time goes forward, we are being watched. We are being governed. And everything that I'm saying right now is being watched and listened to by certain people. And that's exactly why I had to type in, watch this before it gets deleted, because my other videos are disappearing. They don't want you to wake up and realize who you truly are. The soul is within yourself. The soul is your true self. That is your identity. The body is just encapsulating your soul. This body is temporary. Your soul is infinite. You were never born and you will never die. That is who you truly are. The more you can focus on that and do that work, the more you will understand what's really going on. Now, there is a huge misunderstanding when it comes to your identity. See, when you believe that you are just this body, you have to give in to all materialism because, again, you are spirit soul. You are not material at all. You are pure light. That is the truth. That is the misinformation that they are keeping from you. And this is not going to go away overnight. Just like it started, they want to implement permanent social distancing, facial recognition software. I mean, look what's happening in China. Look what's happening all over our planet. We are experiencing a major change in just a few months. Now, everything that you do within your own life ripples out into the universe and creates the new earth. They know that we are just too woke. This is happening for a reason. And I want you to know that I'm not afraid, and I'm here for the love, and I'm spreading the light, and I'm going to keep doing it every day. So thank you for supporting me, and thank you for rising up with me, because we are all going to the next level together. This is the great awakening that we were all waiting for. It's just happening in our PJs. It's happening indoors. Now, I want you to know there is nothing to be afraid of. You have to focus on your immune system, focus on your health, purifying your body. Your temple needs to be clean. Detox, detox, and detox. That is essential when it comes to having longevity and having vitality. I talk about that so much right here at the Infinite Cup. You know what we're all about. We are here for higher consciousness and spreading positive vibes. Shout out to everybody who's spreading the love and the light. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We are here for higher consciousness. Sea Cooler, I'm answering your question. Yes, you have to understand that the mind is keeping you enslaved. That's what they want. They want you to be confused. They want you to be asking questions and doubting yourself. That happened on purpose. The third dimension is based from the mind. That is the major shift in consciousness. When people talk about 3D and 5D, think about it like this. The third dimension is ruled by the mind. The fifth dimension is ruled by the heart. The fifth dimension is not intellectual. It is pure, unconditional love. There is nothing to make sense of. It's only love. That's why everything that happens in the fifth dimension cannot be overcome by the third. Once you experience the shift, that's it. There's no going back. It's just that easy. There is a lot of forces happening right now, and they're all coming together to create round 2. Now, I want to just give you guys some insight on how this is going to roll out and why you need to protect yourself and your family, because this is not about social distancing or creating the new normal. This is about implementing their agenda. They gave us a little stimulus check. They gave us a little pat on the back. Unemployment rates are going up. All of these things are no coincidence. The stock market, the food system, you name it. This was a big hit for the entire planet. And it's really interesting how every country is dealing with this differently. I'm all for it. You guys see what's going on in France right now, in Italy. We're ready. We're ready for this new earth. Now, when you happen to come across somebody who is spreading that fear and they're trapped in 3D, all you have to do is be the love. That's all you have to do is tell them, I love you. That's it. That love will shatter their reality. It's just a loop. The more confusion, the more fear, the more control. It's happening for a reason. Now, all of the techniques that I talk about right here on this channel are real, and they're coming from my experiences as a yoga teacher and a meditation instructor. And everything that I do is to help propel you into higher consciousness. When this comes out and you all think everything's back to normal, everything's all butterflies and rainbows, and you're going out to eat and you're chilling, going to the movie theater, whatever, just know there is another batch brewing up right now, and it will be released. So don't get too comfortable. Don't go falling back into those old negative habits. Don't trick yourself into believing the lies and the negativity. We have to do the work. We have to do the yoga, do the process to purify our being so we can enter this higher consciousness. Connect the dots, people. Shout out to everybody right now who's vegan. If you're not vegan right now, please consider at least going vegetarian. The more you can cleanse the temple, the easier it will be to understand this information. I get so many questions every day about how to open my third eye, astral projection, kundalini energy, you name it. And this is about experiencing your truth. You're experiencing the higher self when you start this purification process, when you start detoxing. It's not that there is so much misinformation about what's happening that it's created uncertainty and the scarcity mindset. I want you to know that that was a plan that had nothing to do with nature. You have to just focus your energy on nature. Look at the rhythms of nature. What is happening with the weather patterns, the animals, the birds, the insects. That's the real earth. That's the real thing. Not the news, not the politicians, not man-made laws. I'm talking about nature laws. The more you follow these quote-unquote theories, the more you will be led down the path of negativity and fear. All of those theories are just there to keep you in control. We know what's real. We know we need natural sunlight, vitamin D. You know you need to be outside and have the fresh air. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Namaste. I see you. I honor you. Shout out to everybody who's waking up to this truth, to this grand illusion that you are just this body, you are just these thoughts, you are so much more than that. Just the fact that you clicked on this video tells me you are here for the light. You are here for the love. You need to be the leader, be the shepherd. Let's get as many people as we possibly can to the light, to the higher vibrations, raising your frequency. There's nothing to be afraid of. Nature will always be there. Nature is here to stay. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they've been doing since the beginning, is stripping the planet of its natural resources, manipulating. Mama Earth don't like it. Mama Earth is going to fight back. We need to have her back. That's why the animal agriculture has got to go. The factory farms have got to go. The fluoride in the water has got to go. All of the chemicals, all of the toxicity coming from the Western medical system has got to go. Once you understand your love, your higher consciousness is right here with, will not go back. It's happening because you needed to wake up. If you're looking for an answer, if you were looking for something, it happened because you needed to wake up. No other reason. That's it. Don't finesse the details. Don't get so obsessed with the how or the why, because you just have to know that the universe had to orchestrate this in a way that you needed to wake up. You couldn't do it any other way. Those people in your life that are triggering you, the government laying the restrictions, 5G, Bill Gates, you name it. All of this is a ploy to keep you in 3D, to keep you in fear. When you recognize your true identity, which is spirit soul, you will anchor in to 5D. The fifth dimension is based out of love. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. Just know that you are loved. You know that everything that's happening right now is to wake the planet up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody joining the video right now, joining this live stream. I'm excited, honestly. When I think about what's happening right now, when I think about round 2, this next wave that is about to roll out upon us, I'm excited. You know why? Because more people are going to understand the truth. More people are going to wake up. More people are going to enter the light. Yes, we will have some people go to the dark. Yes, there will be a lot of misinformation and confusion. Again, that's how they keep you in control. Nobody is serving the collective unconscious. That's just the 1%. That's just the boys, the evil cabal, the royalties, the elitism, all of that, whatever you want to call it. The man, the NWO, the Illuminati, all of that. We have to anchor in the divine consciousness. Now, in order to do that, you need to purify your being. You have to understand the chakra system, what it means to have a high vibration and live a spiritual life. You have to put all of this into a practice. Take all of the videos, all of the information that I have right here on the channel, and put it into practice. These are meant to inspire you, to help create some positive vibes in your life. Shout out to everybody who knows the truth. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to the Patreon members. I'm just reading on your comments right here on the chat, and it is just incredible that you know exactly what's going on. We can't be duped. We can't be fooled. I don't care how many videos they take down of mine. I'm still going to come on these videos with you. I'm still truth. And I want you to know I'm just like you. I have to put this into a practice every single day. No, it's not comfortable. No, it's not easy. You have no idea how many friends I've unfollowed on social media, how many accounts I've blocked, how many things and steps I've taken to increase my vibes and to increase the light, because I will not accept anything less than my heart's greatest desires. And you know what I desire? I see a utopia. I see a oneness. I see people picking fruit, walking around barefoot, communing as brothers and sisters, loving one another, sharing each other's gifts, drinking pure, clean water. I mean, these are very, very simple things to ask for, right? And yet here we are, caught up in all the negativity, caught up into all the fake news. You are not what they think. You are not what they're telling you. You are so much more than that. You are infinite. Don't you understand? You cannot die. You are immortal. That unconditional love is within your heart, and it will be there forever. I'm always going to be here, spreading the love, spreading the light, spreading the positive vibes, because my cup is overflowing. Now, don't give in to these tactics. Don't give in to the negativity. Focus on your path. Focus on everything that you're doing right now to anchor in this light. Being part of the light worker tribe. Shout out to all my fellow empaths out there. Shout out to everybody who's doing the work. I honor you. I see you. And you are here because this is it. This is the great battle. Now, I want you to know that we won the first battle, but the war is still continuing. Don't take the gloves off just yet. Don't get too comfortable. They're rolling out phase 2 real soon. Meaning there's going to be another outbreak. There's going to be another change in the way you live your life. Even more restrictions, even more freedoms are going to get stripped away from us. All in the quote-unquote name of safety. So don't give into it. Know that you have to focus on your own guides, not what they're telling you. Practice discernment on every aspect of your life right now. What are you focusing your energy and attention on? Is it that family member that is just living out of fear and spreading all of that negativity? You have to understand, those people that are living in fear, they're afraid and they don't know what's going to happen. So they're acting out of fear. Now, the law of attraction, the law of magnetism says that if you're in a place of fear, you're only going to attract more fear. That's why we saw the scarcity and the toilet paper madness and the crazy amount of people and germaphobes. Germ theory is not real, people. This is happening to keep you enslaved, to keep you in that lower vibration. Your true self is so much bigger, so much more expansive than what you think. Don't limit yourself. Don't give into it. Again, whatever you put your energy to, you are calibrating to that level. Even 1 second of the news is going to bring you down. Don't you understand? They're doing that on purpose. When you're in that lower vibration and you're in the fear, it just spreads and spreads. So that's why you have to do what you need to do to be the light. That's what I talk about right here on the channel every day. I don't know about you, but I've experienced the most fear I've ever seen in my entire life. My third eye is literally in pain from the amount of fear that I feel from our fellow family members, our fellow brothers and sisters right here on this planet. And It's time to wake up. I've had enough. I've drawn that line in the sand. And I'm telling you right now that we have done it. The war is here. And we won the battle. We just have to get ready for more. This is not over yet. This is going to happen again and again until we take our power back. There is a huge misunderstanding when it comes to who the 1% is, why are they doing what they're doing, how they are doing what they're doing. Please do not focus your attention onto that. Do not focus your attention on the conspiracies. Do not focus your attention on the Bill Gates vaccine 5G stuff. You just have to focus on your inner work, your path. The fear tactics are not going to work anymore. Ask yourself, what would love do? What would someone who unconditionally loves the planet, what would they do? You know what they would do? They would start helping one another. They would start sharing their gifts, living their purpose, creating community, doing everything within your power to go against what they're saying. This is the resistance. This is the revolution. It will not be televised. It is censored. This is an underground movement. We have to play the game. I have to keep putting these videos out. I'm going to do it every day. Now, as time moves on, you need to know that this is just the beginning. I'm telling you right now, family, we are here to be the leaders. You are the shepherd. Please do not give in to the negativity, the fear, the conspiracy theories. You just have to focus on your inner work. Turn off your phone, turn off the news, and go outside and meditate. Right here on the channel, I have guided meditations for you, frequency music. I have a numerous amount of tools to help you wake up. So please, whatever resonates with you, just start there. If you're learning how to consciously eat and you're getting into healthy eating, I thank you. Shout out to all the fellow vegans out there. It's been over 12 years for me. I've been vegan almost 12 years now. You can do this. This guy living off the grid in Alaska, traveling the world, doing my thing, if I can be vegan, anybody can do it. This is going to improve your willpower, improve your clarity of mind, to help you understand the truth from the lies. That's why I talk about it. That's why you need to connect all these dots. The meat, the dairy, the fast food, all of that stuff is keeping your vibration low, right where they want you. Easily controlled, easily manipulated. That's not serving anybody. You're just creating more habits, more negativity, and it's got to go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Lazy River, what's up, brother? Happy to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spreading the light. I know you're spreading the light. This is exciting because we've got so many people in the High Vibe Tribe now. It is amazing how this outbreak, this coronavirus, has created a great awakening. That's not what they wanted. So everything that they're doing is backfiring on them. Don't you see? People are waking up to the truth because they're tired of the lies. When you get pushed into that really uncomfortable place in your life, you start asking questions. You go deeper. That's exactly what's happened. They pulled something out of the bag that was so crazy that believe them. That's what the Great Awakening means. That's what this is all about. And they're going to do this again and again and again. This is just the beginning, everybody. Do not make the mistake of thinking this is over. Round 1 was a doozy. Put your gloves back on for round 2. This is not about some spiritual bypassing. This is not about you just meditating and forgetting all of this. This is not about you just relaxing and waiting for everything to go back to normal. No, this is about you waking up, telling your friends, your family members, your truth. Tell them how you really feel. Tell them what's really going on in your mind and your heart. Share your truth with them. You have to understand the negativity and the darkness is being spread around like a plague. We have to be the light double, at least double, to combat that amount of negativity and fear. Yes, there are going to be unconscious people that are going to trigger you. Yes, there are going to be things in your life that you have to overcome. And I assure you, the grass is so much greener on the other side. The light is right there at the end of the tunnel. You are creating the new earth. Shout out to everybody right now who's expanding their cup. I honor you. I see the work that you're doing. I understand the work that you're doing. And I'm so grateful to be a part of this, to witness such a miracle in my life. It is just amazing. And I never thought I'd see the day. And we're experiencing the truth right now. See, Cooler, this is not a simulation. Simulation theory came from the people that believe in the Matrix. If you've watched the Matrix documentary, no, it is not a movie. It is a documentary. Simulation is a man-made concept. It is not real. We are not living in a simulation. This is not orchestrated in the way that you think it's orchestrated. Yes, this is an illusion. At the same time, know that this is not real. It's called Maya in yoga, means illusion. The 3D that I talk about right here every day is an illusion. You are not the fear. You are not material. You are infinite. When you understand that truth, that is the 5D consciousness. That is what everybody is waking up to right now. That energy is available to us on planet Earth. The energy has come down. Now it's up to you to anchor it in. This is available to you. That doesn't mean that everybody is experiencing it. It means you have to honor your path and share the techniques to help the planet wake up. Now, I want you to know that this is just the beginning, and that's what this whole video was about. Please do not let your guard down. Right here in the description, you will find links for the HR 6666 petition. Please go sign that. Before you do anything else, I want you to sign that petition. Please, I beg you, just get on there. Be the change. Now, the next step is doing your inner work. Please focus on that path, that love. And know that this video is probably going to get deleted. So everybody here in the live stream, you're lucky. Every time I share these videos, they get deleted. So please do your part here. Shout out to everybody who's already shared my content. Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for sharing. If this resonates with you, please share this video. We need to spread the truth. We need to be the light now more than ever. This is the tipping point of humanity. This is where we wake up. This is where we get more people on the high vibe tribe more than ever. If you feel like answering the call, check out the Patreon page right here. Patreon.com/theinfinitecup. That is where you will find all of the uncensored, exclusive content, all the videos that were taken down from YouTube are on the Patreon page. We can chat 24/7 on the Signal app. It's like text messaging. I'm answering all of your questions on the Signal app. I'm giving most of my energy to the Inner Circle members because my DMs are blowing up and I can't answer all of your questions. And if you feel like joining, please come. We have a lot of like-minded individuals that would love to have you. We are here to help you. When you rise up to this truth, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what's going on. You cannot be fooled, and I honor that, and I really am excited to just share more information with all of you. I have so much to give. My cup is overflowing, baby. I'm here. I'm happy. I'm excited. Don't let this push you into fear. This is not about spreading fear. This is not about conspiracy theories. This is not clickbait. This is the Great Awakening. This is the time where the fellow human race wakes up. Now, we are here to realize this truth. Shout out to everybody who's doing the work. Shout out to the Patreon members. I appreciate the support. I work off of your donations exclusively, so thank you. I honor you. In the description of this video, you will find the full description of the HR 6666. Please sign that. This is the last stand. For more information, just go in the description. If you want to get on the Signal app and communicate with me, check out the Inner Circle group on Patreon. And welcome to the Great Awakening, baby. Welcome to the fifth dimension. It's here. It's not how you thought it was going to look like, but it's here. Are you ready? Because I know I am, and I'm happy to be here with you. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Until next time, I'm out. Infinite bliss, infinite love.